Hello friends, this is Gangadhar from the YouTube channel Maths Ganga. In this video, I am going to discuss about the way of finding product of factors for a number. In the previous videos, we discussed the way of finding number of factors, listing the factors and the sum of factors for a given number. Now, in this video, we are going to calculate the product of the factors. See, I am going to generalize the rule to find the product of factors for a number by taking two different examples. For suppose, if you take a number 60, we are going to find out the product of all the factors of 60. To find the product of all the factors of 60, first of all, just list all the factors of 60. Okay. See, the 60 can be written as, if you do prime factorization, the 60 can be written as 2 square into 3 into 5 is the prime factorization of 60. As with this prime factorization, we can find the number of factors of 60. Okay, number of divisors of the number or number of factors of 60. This is 2 square, so the power is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3 into 3 power 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2 into 5 power 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 and the product is 12. So totally there are 12 factors for the number 60. If you list all the 12 factors of 60, the factors are like this. 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 4, 5, 6, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these are the factors of 60. Then if you check 7, 8, 9, 10 is a factor. Okay, then 12 is a factor. After that, 15 is a factor for the number 60. Okay, and then that 20 is a factor, 30 is a factor, 60 is a factor. See, all these are the factors of 60. If you count, there are totally 12 factors. And if you observe, these are the total 12 factors of 60, and we are going to calculate the product of all these factors. We need product of all these factors. See, what will be the value of the product of all these factors? If you observe, if you multiply this 1 with this 60, the product is 60. And then if you multiply this 2 with 30, the product is 60. If you multiply this 3 with 20, the product is 60. And the multiplication of 4 and 15, the product is 60. Multiplication of 5 and 12, the product is 60. Multiplication of 6 and 10, the product is 60. Totally there are 12 factors. If you divide those 12 factors into two parts, the first 6 and the last 6, okay, 1 and 60, the result is 60. 2 and 30, result is the number 60. 3 and 20, result is the original number 60. So, if you multiply all these 12 numbers, it results to how many 60s? Half of the 12, 6 60s. Okay, so the product of all these factors is nothing but 60 into 60 into 60 into 60 into 60 into 60. We have to multiply all those factors, and we multiplied in this manner by grouping the first and the last. First, second from the first, second from the last. Like this we group. We get the product of the factors as 60 power 6. Okay, and by observation we confirmed that the product of the factors is 60 power 6, and the 6 is nothing but half of the total number of factors. Since the total number of factors are 12, half of the 12 is 60. So the product of the factors of the number 60 is nothing but 60 power 12 by 2, and we write it like 60 power number of factors of 60 by 2. Okay, so to find the product of all the factors of 60, initially what I observed is, by listing all the factors, the product of these numbers is 60. So the product is 60 power 6, and we observed it that the product is 60 power number of factors by 2. Okay, now let us discuss with one more example. Okay, see, if you observe 60, the number of factors are 12, even number. So the rule is 60 power number of factors by 2. If the number of factors for a number is not even. That in the sense, if the number of factors for a number is odd, then what will happen? So for that, if you just consider an example, 36. Okay, if you do prime factorization for 36, which is nothing but 2 square into 3 square, 4 9 is 36. And if you count, the number of factors for 36 is nothing but this power is 2 plus 1 is 3. This power is 2 plus 1 is 3 and the product is 9. So totally there are 9 factors for the number 36. If you list out all the 9 factors of 36, 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 4, 6 is a factor, and then 9 is a factor. Later that 9, 10, 11, 12 is a factor, and after that 18 is a factor, and then 36 is a factor. If you observe, these are totally 9 factors of 36. And our idea is to find the product of all these factors. If you try to find the product of all these factors, see as in the above example, just regroup them, just multiply 1 with 36, the product is 36, the original number. Multiply 2 with 18, the product is 36, original number. And then multiply 3 with 12, the product is 36, original number. 4 in 9, the product is 36 with the original number, but we left with this 6. So if you find the product of all the factors of 36, the product results to how many 36s? So 1 into 36, 136, 2 into 18, 3 into 12, 4 into 9. Totally there are 4 36s in the product. So 36 for 4 into 6. And I am writing this 6 as, how can we write this 6? 36 power 4 into 36 power 1 by 2 I am writing. Since the bases are equal, if you add the powers, it results to 36 power 4 plus 1 by 2, nothing but 9 by 2. So the product of all the factors of 36 is nothing but 36 power 9 by 2. Here also, if you observe, the number of factors is 9 and the product of factors is 36 power that 9 by 2. So it results to 36 power number of factors of 36 by 2. So in both the cases, what are the cases? If the number of factors is even, then the product of factors is number power the number of factors by 2. If the number of factors is odd for a number, then in that case also the product of factors is the number power number of factors by 2. So finally what I am going to conclude is, if you take a number n, we need to find out the number of factors for that number. So if you have a number n, just find the number of factors for that number n. After finding the number of factors, to calculate the product of factors of n, product of factors of n is nothing but n to the power d of n by 2. This d of n is nothing but the number of factors. Okay, and we have an idea, we have a way to find the number of factors. Or suppose if the prime factorization of the number is like p1 power alpha 1, p2 power alpha 2, and so on some pn power alpha n, then the number of factors is nothing but alpha 1 plus 1 into alpha 2 plus 1 into and so on into alpha n plus 1. Using this rule we will find the number of factors, and half of the number of factors is as a power of n will result as the product of factors. So this is the way of finding the product of factors. For suppose if you take any number and if anybody asks you to find the product of the factors, we will do in the same manner. Okay, for example, if you have a number something like take a number, see, for suppose if you have a number like 112, and if anybody asks you to find the product of the factors of 112, so to find the product of the factors of 112, initially we need the number of factors, that in the sense prime factorization of 112. So if you do prime factorization for 112 to 56 to 28 to 14 to 7, so this is nothing but 2 power 4 into 7 power 1. Since the number is 2 power 4 into 7 power 1, the number of factors for n is nothing but power 4 plus 1, 5 into power 1 plus 1, 2, which results to 10. Since the number of factors is 10, then product of factors of 112. Product of factors of 112 is nothing but 112 to the power 10 by 2. It results to 112 to the power 5. So this is the way of finding product of the factors for any given number. Okay, so do subscribe for